Alright, let's get into this.
I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What?
Roleplay is a type of spectrum. Let me fully cook before you decide to give me that Gordon Ramsay kind of review, okay? Can y'all give me a minute? Give me a moment? Just let me cook a little bit, alright? Let me at least simmer or saute before you start coming in here going, no! Alright? Bear with me. When I say roleplay is in a spectrum, it's pretty much like so. On this side, you have your Type 2 role players. You can put on that side if you want, but bear with me. Type 2 role players, as you know, are the self-insert folks. These are the people that are like method actors. They put too much of themselves into the character and they convert the character to them. These are your generally the furries with their personas. General mindset is the same here. You get what I'm getting at. They typically do metagaming, definition for those of you who don't know what it is, and crossing. Crossing is pretty much, think of breaking the fourth wall, you get the idea. The character interacts with the... Bear that in mind. Just stay with me here. Stay with me. Stay with me! Type 2. Type 3 are your basic actors. These are your raw actors. Character, writer, actor, whatever, boom, done, separated. You get the idea.
These are fictitious characters. The writer can do whatever he wants with them. So stop asking those bonehead questions, because I've had it.
That. I'm emphasizing this because in the middle, where that line is at, the separation of character and actor, that line is where Type 1 is. The reason being is simple. When a Type 1 role player is role-playing as themselves, they lean towards Type 2. They lean towards the self-insert mentality because they exist in the world with the characters. So they have to go over here by default for themselves. But their characters, when they're acting as a character, they're way over here. The character is completely separated from them, but they're still role-playing as the character. They have to keep these mentalities separated enough to do this. Why do I bring up the fact that this is an entire spectrum? Simply put, I'll give you an example of how it is a spectrum and you'll see what I'm getting at. When I say Type 2 typically has the metagaming mentality and stuff like that, bear with it, you'll see why this all adds up. Let's say, for whatever reason, you want to roleplay as Spider-Man.
What?
You're going to be spitting on my face with your dick. With your dick! Dick spitting! I'm not...
No. Not that. Not that. Spider-Man? Spider-Man? Are you crazy? First of all, if we bought a Spider-Man mask, I'd want to wear it. For what? I don't know. Go around the house going flip, whatever. The point is, I'm not going to ruin it by spooging on it. And second of all, most importantly, Spider-Man is a hero. He's my hero. He's my favorite hero, okay? I love Spider-Man!
Okay, sure. Anyway, moving on. Power on, moving on. You want to roleplay Spider-Man. You fill out your whole bio, you get your header, you do everything, you get it all square away. Who are the first type of people you add? You add characters from the Spider-Man universe. And then you expand outward to the Marvel universe. Usually. You'll add characters like, say, Mary Jane Watson, the Osborns, Norman, Harry, you get the idea. You'll add the Scorpion, Venom, Eddie Brock, Gwen Stacy. You'll add these characters. And depending on what Spider-Man you're playing, you might go, okay, well, we'll move into the Spider-Verse. And then you'll add stuff like Penny Parker and this and that and this other thing, yada yada, and Doc Ock, woo, da ba dee ba dee. And then you'll spread out to the Marvel Universe. Oh, I'll add the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and this and that and you get the idea. But why are you adding them? You would have to go based on the knowledge you have that the character should have by your logic. Which means you're still pulling a this. Because this is the side that pulls metagame. You see what I'm getting at, right? Same thing for Type 2. They go, we're Type 3 role players. If your character kills somebody, we know you're not actually killing them. They understand that logic. They have enough Type 3 logic right there. We know that if your character kills another character, we know you're not actually a killer. We get that. We over here in Type 2, we get that. But for some reason, if your character happens to be a racist, now they can't separate it. If your character happens to be a sexist, for some reason they can't separate that. Your character killing other motherfuckers? Hey, fine and dandy. But your character causing a social faux pas? Oh no, you totally roleplayed that character just so you can do it. Rookie, what? Yeah, I almost said the other thing because there's enough black in my biology to where that was a natural thing to say. But I caught it. I bring this up because, again, as you just saw, in both cases, they do pull from each other. It's for different reasons, but they do pull from each other. And that's where the spectrum is. Some people are really strong here, but they kind of lean this way for one reason or another. Same thing over here. They'll lean this way to a certain point, and then they'll stop short of being a Type 1. Type 1 just kind of sways because they have to. You get what I'm getting at? You understand what I'm putting? You're picking up what I'm putting down, right? I put it down, you pick it up, you got it? Great, yes? Okay, now you can Gordon Ramsay me to death, go, you're an idiot sandwich. You get the idea. You have fun now. Alright? Great. Next. Moving on. Unless this is the end of it, then we're done. Well, that's the end of this particular segment. Hopefully, on the screen, there will be the other segments that pop up. If not, I'll make sure they will be in the description down below. That said, y'all have fun. And, I don't know. Later, I guess.